All right, in this particular PowerPoint, we're going to try to identify some of the new equipment that's been added to our high-rise equipment bags. The goal of this training lesson is to get each and every firefighter familiar with the new equipment that's going to be added to our standpipe bags. It does not reflect a change in procedures, but it's just an enhancement intended to improve efficiency for high-rise operations. Let's take a look at our nozzle that will be added. It's just a 2.5 inch TFT nozzle. It's got an 1.25 inch tip just like the other one. And if you can get 50 psi nozzle pressure, you'll get right around 325 gallons a minute. The new 2.5 inch nozzle should be included with the high-rise hose packs that are stored in the compartment on the engine. There should be a total of 3 high-rise hose packs, including 1 pack with a nozzle. That'll be your lead section. This is our plate pipe that we currently have on our high-rise hose packs. You can place that on a pre-connect in the bed of your engine for your 2.5 inch hose. If you don't have that pre-connect, just put it in a compartment. The pipe wrench, again, is several of these pictures will illustrate this. It's an 18 inch lightweight aluminum pipe wrench, and also go over your 2.5 inch caps. You can use it to turn on your flywheel, or if the flywheel has been vandalized or missing, you can use it to just turn on the stem of your water valve. This particular deal is our old standpipe wrench. It's no longer used and no longer part of the equipment that carried in the standpipe bag. We've added an increaser to our standpipe bags. You might keep that stored in your standpipe bag, maybe attached to one of your elbows that we've added just to protect those metal threads, but it's to be utilized in the need if you need to add a section of hose. If you come up 15, 20 feet short of a doorway, you can back up to a safe location, take a tip of the nozzle off, and add that to the tip of your nozzle and add another section of hose. Again, to further talk about this increaser, we're going to use it to extend a line when the original stretch is short. Provides a good efficient method for extending a line rather than adding a section of hose from the floor below and trying to pull that entire length of weighted water up a stairs and up a fire floor. So just back up to a safe location and add your section of hose. And the one that's brought up to the fire floor, you might take the straps off prior to bringing it up to the fire floor. Plays out really good. There's no reduction in the GPMs when the pressures are adjusted. You might just need to add for each section, just add about 10 pounds, and to be correct, you add 5 more pounds for the increaser. I talked about storing it attached to one of your 60-degree elbows, and that's just to protect the metal threads. When the hose stretch is short, we're just going to highly recommend that everyone gets to a safe location first. Try to lay that pack down beside the nozzle man, and then they take the tip off of that nozzle and then attach a section of hose that's been brought up to the fire floor to the end of that nozzle. You might put the tip of your nozzle in your pocket. Then if you can also identify where your middle section of your hose is, stretch that backwards behind the nozzle, and that will leave a U shape in that line prior to advancing it down after it gets charged. And again, just remove the tip only of the original nozzle and add the increaser. Also recommend that we take that Velcro strap that might be on one of the sections of hose and at least secure that bail of that nozzle open whenever it's attached. That's just another safety factor. Here's a further illustration of the increaser. The other company might have a nozzle section that's been staged at the floor below, and that's what they'll end up bringing up. Add the increaser out of your standpipe bag to that. And again, we want to try to emphasize everyone to secure that nozzle open with the Velcro strap. 60-degree elbows, I believe this speaks for itself. The biggest thing we want to get the point across to everyone is just reduce any kinks as much as you can in that line coming out of that standpipe. Again, we'll no longer need that 3-inch section of hose that used to be carried in our standpipe bags. You can use 1 or 2 elbows, and that can be connected before or after the pressure gauge. This 7-foot section of 3-inch hose is no longer required. use it for another filler hose. Okay, at the end of this PowerPoint presentation, I'd like to invite you all to go to the Dallas Fire Rescue training channel that's on YouTube. There you can view a good video of using the increaser in this particular YouTube channel version. I also like to invite you, if you want to, you can go on the IDS under the training tab and then click on the high-rise portion, and we have a breakdown of the new techniques using the increaser there as well.